Hey guys, what is up? My name is Harley, and this is a game of Modern Warfare 3 on the map Village. I'm using an AK-47 suppressed, and this game, what I wanted to get into today is just the Call of Duty franchise in general. And right here, I wanted that back because I would try to throw it farther, but that dude ran in front of me. But do I think the Call of Duty community is dead? Not really. No. I don't, but at the same time it's kind of losing its funk, I guess, or its enjoyment. It feels like they're trying so hard to, you know, cater to the novice, or, you know, as other people call them, noobs players, or just people who play, you know, occasionally. It seems like they're trying to, you know, cater to them more than anybody else in this game. And I mean, if they don't cater to everybody, you know, they're eventually gonna get frustrated, or their viewers and buyers that play their game and watch their games and stuff like that are gonna get annoyed, and they're just gonna go off and buy, you know, Battlefields, for an example, or, you know, just start playing campaign mode. You know, like stuff like that. But do I think the Call of Duty franchise is dead? No, there's no way in hell they're dead. I mean, think about it. Next year there'll be a Modern Warfare 4 that's worse than Blac Ops 2 is gonna be. They're never gonna make a game that's gonna satisfy everybody, and I understand that, but they need to make it mutual. See, what Modern Warfare 3 did wrong was they catered all to the beginners, and then after that, the longer period of players that, you know, were 10th, 15th prestige, stuff like that, started using the novice players kill streaks and stuff like that. Sorry for that pause, I heard a beeping noise, but it's my iPod. It's playing Flux Pavilion. Yeah, because I was playing League of Legends. 1 second. Okay. But yeah, back to my point here. They always need to cater to the novice players who, you know, don't play as often, and who really enjoy the game for what it is. And, you know, people like MLG players and stuff like that get so frustrated because of the fact that all this noob crap that's in the game, it's just hard. And they don't focus on the game battles players at all. They don't focus on the MLG side, which in turn makes the game developers money in the first place. And so my point about this is that they're always going to make Call of Duties. They're always going to, regardless, no matter what. It's like one of those franchises that's slowly going to die out, and only a certain amount of players are going to play it, and then something greater and better is going to come. For instance, it was Halo, right? The franchise was Halo, and then Call of Duty came along. Well, in my day it was Halo. Halo was more popular, and then Call of Duty and Call of Duty 4 got more popular. And I started, you know, hearing about it and saying, oh, everybody's like, oh, well, this is fun, this is fun. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll go pick it up. So I went and picked it up, tried it, and I sucked at it. That was terrible. I think I still have a negative KD on it, but yeah, I mean, you know, you can't always get what you want. I just wish they'd cater to both players. In my terms, you know, cater to the game battles player, cater to, you know, the people who play public a lot, like myself, public lobbies, and then cater to the noobs as well, or the novice players who don't play that much. I don't know if there's a mutual ground for that. I mean, you know, there's always going to be overpowered weapons, there's always going to be overpowered perks, yeah, but I just want them to make it so everything is counted for. By what I mean by counted for, I mean everything has something that can block that, or, you know, fix that. And right here, I don't know how I died, because I definitely did not aim up above his head right there. I kind of jumped and went to drop shot and failed. But yeah, you know, so I would really appreciate it if they would cater to both, but I honestly don't see that happening. honestly see them catering to the novice players all the time, and because of the fact that that's the majority of, you know, people who buy the games, I think that eventually that, I know this ain't the right words to say, but I think eventually the COD franchise is going to die.
Enemy SAM detected.
Not in like completely die and panic and I fall backing up. What? But not die like completely die. Just die down a lot, you know, instead of like 5 million copies that are sold, they're gonna go down to like 2 million copies that are sold, which I mean that's a good amount. I mean that's quite a bit of money for them to get. But I mean, if they keep catering to all the novice players instead of, you know, everyone, there's gonna be a lot that died down. Personally, I mean, the only reason I hear about game battles and stuff like that is not because of, you know, Xbox or anything like that, or, you know, GB stuff. I hear it from Optic Nadeshot and Katie, who I follow on Twitter. That's the only time I ever hear about, you know, Call of Duty LANs and competitions and stuff like that. Otherwise, I never hear anything about it. It just seems like it's kind of slowly dying, in my opinion, but at the same time it seems like it's kind of building. I don't know how to say it exactly. It's building because the fact that, I mean, more people are obviously going to want to do it eventually, but at the same time, you know, less people want to play crappy games that is like based upon connection and, you know, just guns that you can use. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there is quite a few guns that you can use, and I don't know how that dude won that. That was kind of stupid. But there's quite a few guns that you can use. I just wish you would add like a map pack. I think that'd bring a lot of spark back. And take your time on the maps as well, because I mean, the map's Oasis is kind of a crappy map. I mean, Foundation is an awful map. I back out on that map 99% of the time, unless I'm in playing with my friends. It's the only time I don't back out on that map. It just feels like they're kind of short busing it, I guess, in a general term, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, well, I mean, they kind of feel like they're half-assing it, like they're not giving it their full potential of what they should be, because they want to be, you know, Treyarch, or they want to beat Infinity Ward, because they're competing against each other and whatnot and all that bull crap. My opinion is, you know, take 2-3 years, build awesome maps like Call of Duty 4, build, I mean, good map packs in advance. I build a lot of stuff that was, you know, ridiculously good. And don't ever again build one-sided maps. There should never be one-sided maps. There's always one-sided maps in Call of Duty. For instance, Terminal. You got the C and B flag and you just spawn trap the hell out of them at A. There's no way they can get out. You just sit in the plane, camp your butt off, have a dude sit outside the window by the airplane, and there's no way they can move. They can't go anywhere at all whatsoever. They can't move. And look at this lag. See? Stop that shit too. And that wasn't my connection having a connection spasm either. That was the actual game doing that. But back to my point, I really honestly think that the Call of Duty franchise is kind of going downwards, like game material wise, because it used to be all catered to, you know, people who were good at the game. But now you got this support class, and you got, you know, like assassin and these portable radars. They're just making it too advanced. It feels like it's the future now instead of actual modern day. And what I mean by that, you know, you got like the recon drone, a little tiny plane that marks people, that basically is a 10 kill streak regardless of how many times you die. Blackbird, which in my opinion really honestly bugs me. And you know, I just think that's bullcrap. Nobody should have that advantage. Nobody should have a little recon drone that flies in the air. Nobody should have a, you know, nobody should get any something that you don't deserve. If you don't deserve it, then you don't need it. Let's say if I run around, I get 15 kills, and I get a chopper gunner. I deserve that chopper gunner. I mean, if you're, I don't know, if you die like 0 and 5 times, and then you get on like an 8 kill streak, and then you die again, and then you get it on another like 4 kill streak, and you get a stealth bomber. No, I'm sorry, that shouldn't happen. You should not reward bad players for dying. You just shouldn't. And everybody knows you shouldn't. So that's what I wish they would change. I don't think the COD community is dying per se, but I think it is losing a lot of its funk or fun in it. But I will be continuing to make videos for you guys because I really enjoy doing this. But anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for listening to me rant about the Call of Duty community and all that stuff. And I really appreciate it a lot. This is a game with the AK-47, and my name is Harley, and I will see you next video. Thanks again for watching my video, and if you could, leave a like. Peace out, guys.